The Dominican Republic is on the island of Hispaniola between the Caribbean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean. It is also bordered by Haiti to the east. The capital is Santo Domingo, and it is the capital because it held a big part in restoring independence in 1865. The flag creates a revolutionary sense for everyone living there, and the flag, as you can see, is cut into 4 sections by the white cross, and in the middle is the Dominican Republic coat of arms. The colors represent many different ideas. Rojo represents the blood spilled by the fighters in their war for independence. Azul represents the sky above the country and the sky where God protects over them. And Blanco represents the peace and the unity of the Dominicans.
Dominican food is a blend of Spanish, African, and Taino cuisine. Erzo, frijoles, platanos, cerdo, pollo, y mariscos are the most common ingredients used. Dominican Republic food is described as comida criolla, or Creole food. Creole cooking consists of arroz blanco, frijoles negros o rojos, platanos y acaciamente cerdo, goat or to a lesser extent beef. Most ingredients are grown or made locally.
In the Dominican Republic, they eat many things for breakfast. Generalmente, ellos comen mangú, cebolla, salchichón, huevo frito, queso frito, y aguacate. In English, this translates to plantains, onions, salami, fried eggs, fried cheese, and avocados. They eat the plantains mashed with tocino or cebollas mixed in to make it savory, and they fry their huevos, queso, y salchichons. This is a meal with many varieties, and it all depends on your preferences.
When eating lunch, the staple food of the Dominican is arroz. It serves as the base for almost all of their Dominican dishes. On top of this, they often pile frijoles y carne. Most often, they put their ingredients on top of the plain rice. La carne is often marinated to add a special flavor that is special to the Dominican. The Dominican flavor is often described as citrusy and full of a broad range of colors.
The Dominican Republic has many different variations for dinner, like the U.S. Some of the most popular dishes are lorizo, chimichurri, and moro de grandulas. For dinner, they might drink refresco rojo, red soda, or batida de lechorzo, a papaya milkshake. Lorizo can be made with many different meats, but the most popular is pollo. Esta plato es erzo y pollo. And for this dish, they season the pollo, fry it, and add some vegetables and put it over arroz. The dish is very popular among children. Chimichurri, also known as chimi, is found on the streets being sold by the vendors. Es como una hamburguesa con repollo, tomates y una salsa especial. The special sauce varies from vendor to vendor, but it is very popular no matter where you get it. Moro de grandules translates to ass beans with rice. This meal is typically made fast, so it's very easy to make whenever you're on the go. Moro es una mezcla de erzo y frijoles. Sometimes people put white, black, faba, or butter beans depending on your preference. And even though this is such a simple meal, it is a staple for dinner in the Dominican Republic.
The most famous dessert food in the Dominican Republic is margeta. Margeta is a type of pudding. It has been called a traditional Dominican dessert, traditional Cuban dessert, and traditional Puerto Rican dessert. So there's certainly a dispute about which country actually originated this pudding. Cuban and Dominican recipes call margeta a cooked corn pudding, which gets extra taste from the addition of coconut milk. Traditionally, you would use fresh grated corn to get the corn taste, though there are also recipes made with cornmeal, since cornmeal thickens better. Recipes containing it may be easier to make than those containing fresh corn.
And now here are some interesting facts about the Dominican Republic. The official Independence Day was February 27, 1844, and voting isn't permitted to the members of the armed forces and national police. You can go to the Bay of Samana through December to March to see humpback whales as they go there for their mating season. In traffic jams, people honk their horns, not out of frustration, but as a form of entertainment to get through the hard times. Cafe, azúcar, tobacco are the island's main sources of income. Santo Domingo, the capital city, is the oldest city in the New World, and coffee is the national drink and baseball is the national sport. It is the site of the first permanent European settlers in America. and Christopher Columbus founded the island accidentally on December 5th, 1492, naming it Hispaniola. It has the largest economy in the Caribbean and Central America. It served as a headquarters for pirates traveling the seas in the 17th century, and finally, more than 50% of the island is used for agriculture, while another 40% is used as forests.
Some of the traditions of the Dominican Republic include the merengue dance in the sport of baseball. They also celebrate once a year the pre-Lent season with the Carnaval de la Vega.
As I said earlier, the national sport of the Dominican Republic is baseball, and it is very important to the culture and the people. The day where baseball was introduced to the country is unknown. Some think it was 1886, 1894, or 1896. While the sport was introduced sometime in the late 1800s, amateur baseball teams and tournaments began in the 1940s. These tournaments were held in honor of Rafael Trujillo, who built the first baseball stadium in the Dominican in 1946. The first professional and organized Dominican baseball organization began in 1955 with the creation of the Dominican Republic Professional Baseball League, or the LIDOM, and joining the MLB. The LIDOM is made up of 6 professional teams: Tigers del Licey, Estrellas Orientales, Llanos de Escogido, Aguilas Sabinas, Toros del Este, and the Giants del Cibao. There have also been many players to play in the MLB, some making the All-Star team, such as David Ortiz. There have also been 2 players from the Dominican that have made it in the Hall of Fame: Juan Marquillo, a San Francisco Giants pitcher in 1983, and Pedro Martinez, a baseball Red Sox pitcher in 2015. In the league, the teams have a tradition that before the game, they all bring their favorite foods and dishes to share with the other team, and these dishes vary depending on players' taste, and this really shows the sense of the unity in the league.